Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
Beyond Wednesdays, we got the things to do. Beyond Wednesdays, bring the Wednesday night review. Comics and collectibles, and sometimes comedy too. Yes, it's Beyond Wednesdays, so sit down, what else you gonna do?
The following program deals with a controversial
subject.
The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
What is good, everybody? Welcome to another Wednesday night review. Excellent show tonight. That fucking session, Clutch, was... Every session lately has been really good. I think it's like a mixture of the amazing weather here on the West Coast right now, and you know, it's just that time of year. It's Christmas. It adds a little bit. I remember back in the day, before like back when you had to spend like half of the year smoking brickweed, you would get what in December what is called Christmas buds. And we get Christmas buds all year round now, but I still like to think in my head, you know, that little extra is the Christmas bud gods.
It's a nice little bonus.
Yeah, bestowing on us. You guys, I bet most of you are sitting on your phone watching Mark and us on your TV, or vice versa. Mark Spears is on an absolutely epic run right now on eBay. Look at this. He's still going. 43rd lot. This one's getting ready to, it's already at $1,300. He signed a blind bag. Look at that.
Yeah, he's been dropping like medals and like all sorts of crazy stuff. Like there was one earlier that was, it started as like 3 medals, and then it was like a 4th medal, and then like a 5th medal. Then it was actually ended up with 7 medals. And I was like, F it, I'm going to throw in at it. And it went for $4,450. Insane.
1,700. What is this must be the 3 that are up right now.
Yeah, it's been a little confusing. Like he just adds a ton of books on there.
Okay,
so here's a blind bag, here's a book, here's a model, here's a blah, blah, blah. So it's like that lot is probably like 6 or 7 books right there.
I'm adding this.
So I'm gonna throw this in here now.
I can't hear him. Can you hear him? Let me see here.
Yeah, you might need to turn it
So
up.
on that one, you get that.
There you go.
We're adding
So he's this one's running for like this is a long one. This is like a minute and a half.
Oh, so
left.
he's just adding stuff. That's what
Dark
he's doing.
Side.
He's
You
adding.
get that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is nuts.
I have it in my
1,700.
second screen too, so I keep looking at your
Flash,
screen and the
getting
other
that?
screen.
So if you know, if you guys are coming after and watching on the replay, we understand. It's an epic night for Mark. We might try and bring him on towards the end of the show, but he's just killing it, and he's doing what he said he wanted to do. He wanted to have, you know, the best October through the end of the year, and he's doing that, man. So I hope you guys are enjoying. He's got another sale on next Wednesday, which is the release of the winter bags. So that's going to be crazy. That's going to be fucking nuts.
That's gonna be a nuts night.
Yeah,
I think Leg's doing a show Tuesday at 9 p.m. He's going to be doing a big show with those bags. So I'm sure he'll toss it in the chat at some point when if he comes around. So
yeah, that's gonna be a big show. So
Jesus, there's
yeah.
so many books in this thing. He just added another. Jesus.
All right, let's see
Sorry.
where we at. We're at $1,800, and he just keeps adding stuff. So there you guys go. We'll have to bring him on at some point and talk about it. But it shows you the power of, the creator. It shows you the power of live selling platforms. Like, it shows that it's not just selling; it's content. People are enjoying watching Mark, talk and do his stuff. So it's very cool. I think that's an important thing in this day and age of the comic industry.
Yeah, it's really fun.
We have a special guest tonight. A lot of you guys, I was being cryptic over the past couple nights, and there is some special stuff that we got for you tonight. If you're a live viewer right now, there are some really good things coming your way tonight, especially if you're a fan of Pinapocalypse. We're just going to go ahead and bring him on out. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Calero from Massive Publishing. Mike, how you doing, brother?
Up? Good. I was like trying to figure out, how do I get Mark Stream's, stream into my window so we can try to trick people to come back here.
Dude,
hopefully they're watching on the phone.
Yeah, he's killing it. All right, man. So you've had also an amazing year. We've talked quite a bit about Pinapocalypse, Massive Publishing, obviously Sveta and Andrew throughout the year, and you were talking backstage about how it's a burnout, man. It's a lot of work. It's fun, but it can be at this time of the year. You're kind of like, wow. It's been a wild one.
Yeah, you're ready to be done with the year, but then you remember that, oh wait, another one just starts right after.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that my break will be 2 days and then right back to the full grind. But you guys brought it up. You guys have talked a lot about Pinapocalypse and Andrew and Sveta's work, and we really do appreciate that kind of like grassroots attention that this book has garnered, and what it's been able to do this year has been much needed for us, as going through the Diamond bankruptcy and all the punches that we took on that. So that was a really big kind of reminder that something that's original, that doesn't have Batman and Superman and Deadpool can still kind of pierce through the noise and be successful. So like as an indie publisher, that's a huge shot in the arm. And a big part of that is like the awareness that folks like yourself bring to the book, to the folks who might have like just, went completely over their head, or, maybe they would catch on late. So the fact that they've been able to get ahead of some of these big drops that we've done and know what to look for, I think that's been huge.
Yeah. I saw something the other day I want to talk about. You've got a big book coming up soon, with a big trade paperback coming up soon, right? Didn't I see you guys got the Pinapocalypse trade paperback coming or something like that?
Yeah, that was just went to FOC a couple days ago for that. So the pre-order window just closed. I'm pretty sure it's our most successful trade paperback that we've had, which is crazy considering we've done Zorro and Assassin's Creed, and some of the other books that we've dropped. Wesley Snipes is Exiled. So for that to be like our highest selling or highest pre-ordered trade paperback at the direct market was a huge win.
And what was really cool is that it's got this on the cover, right?
Yeah. So we didn't want to redo that or do like other versions of that for, we didn't want to do like a colorway variant. But for the trade paperback, it just made a lot of sense because we always do a limited edition trade. That's one of the things that we decided to kind of test the waters of, because I think anyone would have said you don't do variants of a trade paperback cover, right? Like it's usually just one option and that's it. And there's good reasons for that, but we were like, what if we make a collectible trade that the direct market has access to and can kind of turn it into a value added book? And so for this, it made a lot of sense for that limited cover to have the Sveta art on it.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it has the second printing cover on the back as the back cover, which is cool. So you get both.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
this-
I don't know if oh man, I'm trying to think if Lunar's website has both covers or if it's Simon.
They had both.
Yeah.
Lunar had both. Yeah.
So yeah, so that was
it was limited to 2,000, right?
yeah,
So-
only 2,000. And I can
Yeah.
tell you with, without, giving away the exact number, there's not going to be reorders on this book. So when it hits that Wednesday, make sure to go to your shop if you're looking for this. We basically did the direct market and we did just comps, and that was it pretty much. And it's completely accounted for.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah, and that's why definitely I was pretty excited to see it on there.
Yeah.
On Final Order Cutoff. So definitely ordered a few of these. But to get out to people too, because I really enjoyed the read. By far, with an artist this year, my most successful show was LA with Andrew in the hotel. Like it was just what he could do. The remarks that guy could do in just a few minutes were absolutely incredible. I was blown away. And so I was given some of the things that he'd worked on before that was going to be part of the auction and things like that. Okay, wow. This is incredible. But I didn't watch him draw it. I didn't know he could do that in 5 or 10 minutes.
Because I was sitting next to him pretty much that whole show.
Right.
And he was just going through those so quickly, and each one was quality. That was one thing I was like, usually if an artist kind of starts going through remarks really quickly, you start to get the same exact profile, pose
Absolutely.
with just a different mask. So it was cool to see him do these kind of there was some had both characters, some they were kissing, other ones they were just doing cool little flirty poses. And so to get that on a remark is definitely a rare thing.
Yeah, I was sitting just completely blown away on the stuff. He's already had some of it, like I said, some of it already done, pre-signed some of it so we could run that in between while he's drawing and things like that. And I'm just absolutely blown away with the different colors and things, because the things he did before were just just in black, not multicolored, but he's just going on there, and it was just so wild to watch him do it. And people paid for it, but also, he's in Germany. That's their only chance.
Yeah.
That was his only live show. So that was so freaking cool. So can't wait.
We were lucky to get him out for that show. We were working to get him the approval for him to come out to the US for that for weeks before. So the fact he was able to go to the show and also to be able to do we have, I wonder if I actually have one here. I was gonna bring this up later. But we were able to get him to sign some of our copies of the book and get them signature graded, which we haven't been able to do with him any other way. So that was kind of a cool window of opportunity for that.
Got a lot coming back for people. So.
Speaking of windows of opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, here's your window of opportunity. Tell us about the massive holiday box, brother.
Yeah. So for one, this is a kind of a special sneak peek at the holiday box. So this actually launches officially tomorrow morning is when we're going to put out our first social media posts about it and let kind of the mass market know. But we wanted as a thank you for the support your guys' show is, added to this book. We wanted to make your listeners the first ones to be able to get a crack at it. So we made 100 boxes available for tonight.
Now is it going to come with that wrapping paper?
Yeah. So it's going to get not that exact one, but it's going to get it. So this is something actually we've done in the past. It started out as a thing we called Questmas when I was first launching Quested. We did a Christmas show on Whatnot where I wrapped 60 blind boxes with like medals and foils and sketches, and we just auctioned them off and sent them out as little gifts to folks for the holiday. And we did it twice, and then last year, just with all the diamond stuff that was kind of we were dealing with, it kind of slipped through the cracks. So we wanted to come back and bring it back as just a overall holiday initiative with all of our books, just kind of opening up the vaults and putting just crazy, insane stuff into these boxes. Because the whole point of it for us is, we're collectors too, so we always kind of hold back some stuff for ourselves, and for our fans, we like to every once in a while crack open the vault and be like, hey, here's this thing that you couldn't get in any other time, and you're getting it basically at original cover price, because this box is the cost of basically 3 exclusive things. It comes with 3 books in it. The first book that's going to be guaranteed. So if you go back to the top of the screen, if you click on the shop now, I think it says, there it goes, by her foot. Right there. Yeah. If you go to order now. So every box is guaranteed to have that cover as standard or virgin. So those are done in like 50-50 ratios. So it's a 1 in 2 chance that you're going to get one, or either the standard or virgin. So you for sure get that. I hate blind boxes where you could end up getting something that you didn't even really want. So I was like, let's make that the base. And then 100 of the boxes are going to have foil. It's either going to be spot foil, or it's going to be the virgin full foil.
That's
and
dope.
Like the spot foil is insane. I don't know if it's going to show up well on the camera, but this was the disavowed that we did. So that red on the helmet and on the site.
That's
sick.
Sick.
So like that is what we're doing for the spot foil, for the dress and for the logo.
Oh, that's badass.
Cool. Yeah, so that's going to be cool.
That's
so
really
that's
good.
the base. That's like that's the pin apocalypse of it. And then we're doing a bunch of, so every box has besides the pin apocalypse standard or trade or standard or virgin, it's also going to have one foil book. So it'll either be one of those foil pin apocalypse holiday covers, or it'll be something from our vault that's either like sold out or incredibly expensive or hard to find. So like, we have stuff that we've done for conventions that we held back a few copies that we're going to be putting in some of those. We're going to have signed books that we put in there. And then for the third item, it's all going to be rare vault items. So it may not be foil, it might be metal. We're going to be doing CGC books in there. So, this is literally one of the ones that we're going to put in there, a 9.8 Pin Apocalypse issue 1.
Nice.
And then we also have, this one's insane because this was, you guys are retailers, about this one. This was the 1 in 1,000 Wesley Snipes exiled from way back in the day. So this is probably, at one point it was like $2,000-$3,000 book. So one of our blind box winners customers will get that.
That's sick. That's sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. So we got signed stuff from like Sean Murphy, Nakayama, Kevin Eastman, just like pretty much people from all throughout the time that we've been publishing. We've always kind of held back a few signature books, and so that's what kind of creates this cool holiday box.
It's awesome.
That is sick.
Yeah. So that's a fun box. I like that.
Yeah, I'm not really big on chasing like the blind bag stuff myself, but like one of the things whenever I have done it, I've always just kind of been like, I want to get something. I want every bag to have something cool. I don't want to, just be chasing the, super rare stuff. So even like the base version of this box is rad.
That's great. So there you guys go. Go eat up.
Oh yeah. The one of the other things we'll have in it, we'll have some of them will be big boxes. So like we'll have some Apollo Astrobots figures. These are like $100 figures that we'll throw one in there.
Nice little Christmas present.
Yeah. And so also if because part of the wanting to make sure that people get something really cool, if if the foil is something you're chasing, if that's like the must-have, we're doing it where if you order 5, you're guaranteed a foil.
Oh,
So
that's
there's
cool.
no chance that you walk away from it not getting that.
That's really cool. So you'll get the foil and the spot foil if you order 5?
It'll be one or the other.
One or the other. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're
That's dope.
for sure guaranteed one of the foils.
That spot foil is gonna be a monster, dude.
But
An
you know what? Like
absolute
maybe
monster.
we might do one that has all 3. So
Yeah.
we might get one of those.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
I love the disavowed stuff. Shout out to Josh Blaylock,
Yeah.
one of the good guys. And then I love seeing the old school Mike Tyson's Punch Out Popeye homage cover. That's great.
Yeah, so that was sold out. Like the trade version of that was like impossible to find pretty much once we revealed it. And then we have a foil variant that's also was like a chase item at the time. So that's one of the items that may end up in one of the bags.
Wow.
Boxes. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. That's cool, dude. Well,
Yeah, we're stoked. I mean, like the disavowed is like we did the pilot thing. So one of the things like this foil from the pilot edition campaign, we're gonna put one of those in there. Yeah,
that thing's beautiful.
and then we also have like a metal signed. This is one of the signed books. Is the metal pilot edition of the Popmon exclusive. So Josh came out, did a signing for the Kickstarter folks, and we had him sign a few extras for that.
That's dope. Oh yeah. So, I mean, like you said, the year ends and just starts right back into another. What do you got coming? What do you got? Any little hints or things you can tell us about what's coming for Massive in 2026?
Yeah, I mean, we've shifted our kind of release strategy a lot, especially because of Massive Indies. That's just such a huge undertaking for us that it really kind of made it where now we're being a lot more selective about the massive publishing projects that we do. Really, we're happy with how the Disavowed pilot campaign went. So we're going to be launching a new pilot campaign first quarter. I can't say what book yet or what creator, but that's going to be pretty exciting. And the thing that was cool about that was like what we did with the pilot campaign was it was kind of early access to the first issue. Some things were different between the books, so it's not the exact same book. The covers were all unique to the Kickstarter. There wasn't anything that was like the same exact one ended up at retail. They may have had the same art, but it would be like the only way to get the spot foil of that cover was through the campaign or the Peaches one. There's a 1 in 15 incentive that retailers got, but that version that was for the Kickstarter was only for that.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I think the whole Massive indies thing is great for the industry. I'm glad that you've taken that on and are the whole thing with the Diamond bankruptcy and everything has just been a massive craziness. And instead of you kind of just jumped head into it and said, all right, let's utilize this and trying to do something positive out of it.
Yeah, it's insane to think it's been a year. I don't that's what like just the other day when I was going through we had some of the bankruptcy news come through and I started thinking about it. I was like, man, this has been almost a year since they made that announcement. And so we launched within a month, Massive Indies. We launched that in February and Diamond, declared bankruptcy, I think on like the 15th of January. So it was insane to think about, how quickly we had to put together the first version of this. And then now a year later, what's changed, what's improved, and like really where the industry is at.
Yeah,
it's been big. I mean, I think when you guys, put that together and were able to get quick with Lunar, get Christina and those guys on board was such a big swing. And I saw her on the off the panel podcast with David Harper the other day, and it was great chat with her too. And it's so interesting to get like the curtain pulled back on certain things about like she's like, we didn't have space, we couldn't take on all these publishers who want to be there, like you think that they're this massive operation, but at the time, like they she's like, we're talking about breaking ground to build a new warehouse so we can get all the image stuff in even. And it's like, then you like, okay, there's 50, 100 publishers are like, hey, I want to get my stuff in there. And, it makes sense. You can't take them all in. And I think you did a great job of finding like, how can you be the bridge between the two? And that helped out. I guarantee that helped out a lot of people not have to close up shop,
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. Like with the quick, like, because you mentioned the warehouse, and that was when we were first like pitching it, like, because we had to make sure that they were okay with it. We couldn't have just like started sneaking other publishers in through our account. It would, that would have obviously like been a very quick issue. And so when we were, trying to make it work and say like, okay, what do we have to do to make this work for Lunar? And really one of the biggest things, besides like making sure that the books that we were picking were ones that were going to move enough copies to like really validate the warehouse space, because that's a big part of it. Is like, you don't want to have like 100 books that sell 200 copies coming out per month. You want to try to have something that's going to move through that warehouse, not get stuck there. So that was a big part of how we had to select stuff in the initial run of publishers. Like, we have to pick the stuff that we know that a retailer is going to move through and do some reordering and like that really validate the warehouse space that it's taking. And then the second part, really was, vetting the quality to some degree of like the listings, because Diamond has just so much stuff, like that's a huge freaking catalog. So to try to say, okay, we're going to take those 150 publishers that don't have a home right now and try to find the 30 that really fit with the market right now. That was a really hard process, and like we're still working on it.
Yeah, I want to bring up something kind of interesting, and we've talked about this before, and I want to preface this by saying I think that over the last 2 years, comics have been 2 years. Comics have been so exciting, right? It's been fun again in a major way, and I think that, but things have changed, right? And Whatnot, when it first started, there was this big, huge excitement with it. A lot of us got involved off the rip. And live streaming platforms was like this new amazing thing. You kind of got your start in that world. Kind of, I mean, that's not where you got your start in this industry, but that helped you, put out Quested and put out books that kind of led into Massive, if I'm not mistaken, right? And I would love to hear your thoughts on like that process, where you are now and where Whatnot is now as well.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is kind of interesting is I admittedly, when I started this process of making Massive, I was coming from just the straight comic book space. I was doing stuff with Starburns. I was working as illustrator for projects. Like I did a DC project right before we launched Massive. And when the opportunity to partner with Whatnot for some of those early books came up, I really had to learn that space. Like you can't be out there, trying to promote those books without knowing if it's actually a good space to be in.
Yeah.
And so when we first got into it, kind of the initial thing was like most shops didn't know what Whatnot was. Like I would go into shops and be like, hey, do you use Whatnot? And they would have no idea what I was talking about. So like it was a risk to like kind of gamble early on that. We really benefited from it. Like that's one thing, like there's a lot of there was a lot of confusion about our brand because we started with Whatnot and then really kind of launched Massive afterwards. There was a lot of confusion early on, but like I don't think we're at where we're at if we didn't have that initial Whatnot push. Like I 100% that it changed the direction of what we did, because what it allowed people to do is say like, this is the value that a book like this can have, right? Like there wasn't a lot of indie books new books that were moving those kind of numbers. Like I think our Eastman book at San Diego Comic-Con was going for like $800 the week it came out. Like there was no indie book doing that at that point in time, other than like maybe like a Polito book, right? And so to show that like, oh, you can actually do this with these kind of titles, and then also do it on like a mass market way of like having it in every shop, and they're selling there as well. Like that was a huge thing. But I think like immediately the issue I saw with it, and you guys probably can attest to this, is like those shows were like the same couple dozen buyers just going nuts, right? Like you would have a lot of people that would come in and out of a room, but like ultimately it was like the same 25 people that were winning 75% of those auctions. And my worry was like, how do you sustain that? Like at what point do those people burn out?
Yeah.
And so we chose to kind of scale it back dramatically in like the second year. We were like, okay, let's keep it to conventions, keep it to these special drops. Let's not go on there and try to like milk it. But like that's not the case for the majority of people that were doing really well at that time. So you had like 5 or 6 sellers that were just 24 hours a day running shows and just really like kind of, I think, oversaturating it. And so I think that there's a natural backlash from that. And then now I think we're in the seeing what it actually can look like.
Yeah, totally.
Right, where it's like the people who like kind of not, and some of those people are probably very happy with their purchases, but I think some of those people probably were like, shit, I just spent a lot of money
Yeah,
on all
yeah.
these books.
They're looking back at those.
I think people are more selective.
Yes, yes. Well, what's interesting about the way I see it now is Whatnot has really succeeded immensely, and they figured out what they need, what they do right, correct, what they do well. They had a head start on like eBay Live and Walmart, and now with Whatnot is finally hit that phase where everything flows great. They've gotten rid of the bad policies and the bad things that didn't work, and they're keying in on the stuff that does work. And I think they've done a really, really good job, and their value precedes them. You know what I mean? In these days,
Yeah, I mean that valuation they got,
But you look at
insane.
that world, and we just got done talking about Mark Spears on eBay Live. It's pretty amazing to see that world blossom. How does you now, with the publisher glasses on, right, look at it? Do you look at it differently, or like what is your thoughts on how to get into that live selling platform world as a publisher?
So like that's where like that's probably a big part of this next year is kind of changing what that looks like, because like I said, we backed away from it and we started doing it kind of on just conventions, special drops, and like when a book would release. Now the way I look at it is go there and make that part of a push for something. Like we're holding back about 50 the boxes for the holiday drop that we're going to do like live unboxings on Whatnot. That's one of our plans for later on. And so people could actually see other people's boxes get open and actually see like here's all the cool shit that you could get.
I think that's right there, Mike. That's one of the things that blows me away, that more publishers, creators aren't doing enough of that. Because if you're showing people, if you see that excitement in whatever you're getting, or you're having your creator be part of something, that adds to sales. It's obvious it does. And I think that more publishers need to key in on these types of platforms.
I will say it's hard though, because like you get, and this is like I spent a lot of time trying to figure out like how do you keep retailers, like brick and mortar retailers, happy and have good product, while at the same time like acknowledging that for a publisher to survive, you actually have to be a little greedy and do stuff direct to consumer and have different stuff than what you offer at retail. And there is pushback on that from retailers, where they're like, well, like what about my store? Right? Like you're going there and making money on this thing. I was like, well, that's for an indie publisher. That's what you have to do to survive. You
You
cannot
got it.
survive in this industry like only on the retail side of it.
You got
It's like
it.
it's very difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but it's like it's a struggle, right?
Well,
'Cause,
then
like,
how are you are you doing anything on the retail side that you're like, this is stuff that I have to do over here that I can't do anywhere else? Like, you know what I mean? Are you
Yeah.
adding that extra to the retail side? You know, if people are worried about that, what do you say when that's brought up?
Yeah, I mean, like for us, a big part is just like making like all the Sveta covers is a great example, right? It's like those Sveta 1 in 25s were like those were retail exclusives to some degree. I mean, I get that we're you know there's more than just the brick and mortar shops that have them, but you know it wasn't like we did that and then at the same time, you know, made it available in a bunch of just live streams and things. You know,
Yeah.
we made sure retailers made money on it. You know, we did our own like retailer packs that we did on our site. But we wanted to make sure that like if you got those books as a retailer, if you bought 25 books to get this one, that there was no way you were going to lose money on it. And you were going to probably make way more. And I think all of those books held really good value because of that. I mean, I think, you know, I'm trying to, I think like the one we did for Detective Kaiju was like, you know,
Oh my God,
$300
dude.
at
Yeah.
one point.
Crazy.
CG Seed ones are just like the prices are crazy. And like, I still go back every now and then and look at some of the like issue 5 and 6 covers. And some of those have gone up in value since the first month that they were out, the first month or two. So like, that's to me is a big indicator if you're doing things right, is if the value stays. Cause like, it's super easy. It is very easy to like create a very momentary hype of like, oh, I need to have this thing. It's very hard to keep the hype around that thing, right? Because you don't want like 3 months from now no one to give a shit about that drop.
Yep.
You want people to say, oh, I still have people looking for that. Like we did the heavy metal exclusive with Sveta, and that book has just been nuts. Like the amount of like people looking for that, the original one that went just to retailers, the standard version. The people looking for that, like that book has gone up in value. It'll keep going up in value.
It's pretty
so
awesome.
That's something
it's pretty awesome to watch that happen, right? That like that little finding phase, the excitement, watching you know both her and Andrew, and you know that whole series is just great. I think people, if you guys aren't checking out Pinup Apocalypse, you know, in full, there's a problem. It's really really good comic. Great artists, great creators. Andrew is something special. He reminds me.
Yeah, super, and the nicest dude. It was great to have him at the booth. And
you
get to hang out with them.
Artist, writer. You know, he does most. He's like another Mark. You know what I mean? The guy that you know creates almost the whole comic himself. You know. So
yeah, you could see on the bottom right of that page, the one we did for LA Comic Con, the exclusive for that. Like he did these really great exclusives for that show. So like those, I think we still have some of those on the site. And he just constantly kind of surprises me with cool new covers. I'm always shocked that like he'll just have something laying around to be able to contribute. And I'm like, this could have been an issue 1 cover A. So that's been great. And then like right now, you know, Disavowed is kind of the next one we're really like really happy with. And like I think that book really is going to be kind of the sleeper. That issue 1 of that book will be kind of a sleeper grab later on. But yeah, to kind of go back to the Andrew and Sveta of it, like I was very, you know, Adam and I have been friends for a really long time. I was, you know, in that orbit of their art when I wasn't even publishing, you know, wasn't even in a position to publish their work, to kind of see that and then get to the point where it's like, hey, this book that Andrew did, like this will do really well. Let's try it and see how it did. And to have that response for it's been awesome.
Yeah. Well, also, aren't you are you guys distributing Mercy Sparks Daddy Issues, right?
Yeah. That's been that there's been some really like standout books on massive indies. Mercy Sparks has had a really great response, and so that's been awesome to see. Stake Jessamy, which
Oh,
is
that's
going on
crazy,
right now,
bro. Yeah, let's talk about that.
that one, like the response for that's been awesome. The response for
Yeah.
heavy metal is, you kind of expect it because it's heavy metal, but like to see that magazine consistently do well every time we're putting it into the catalog, and like to make it really like, I look at it like we make the indie section lean. It's like, here's the best covers, the best books that we could find. Yeah, it's been really rad to get to see like some of those indie books take off. This is like a flashback right now.
Yeah,
These
you're
are like
going
the
through
old original,
all the old stuff, right?
that you're cycling through on here.
Yeah.
It's crazy to look back at some of those. Like just even doing a book with Wesley Snipes is nuts. Like Quested, we're about to launch. That's actually something next year that I'm excited about. We're launching volume 3 Quested. We're gonna finally put out the second trade paperback. That was one that kind of, we kept having to shuffle it back just because priorities changed with the books we were putting out. So we're gonna put out volume 2 trade paperback, volume 3. That's gonna be the like kind of, you know, trilogy final chapter of that storyline. So it's cool to, you know, see that book go. This is our 5th year publishing. Start of our 5th year publishing.
Wow.
So that 5 years to finally kind of see some of those books really go on is great.
Yeah. Well, I can't thank you enough, man, for you know, opening up, you know, the early buys on this holiday box to
Yeah,
to
100 copy. I don't know. I haven't
community,
looked
man.
at the site to see how many have gone, but I'm sure some of them flown away in. So
Yeah. Well,
it's a definitely good grab.
yeah, we're stoked. Where's the next con appearance for you gonna be? You got any con appearances coming up?
Yeah,
going to MegaCon?
I think we're doing MegaCon. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that MegaCon's our next stop. You know, that's one of the things that I'd love to kind of get a little bit like more involved in again. But to be honest, like convention showrunners and the places running these shows have made it really hard for publishers to be a part. I wish it wasn't that way, but it's very difficult as a publisher to validate leaving from where you're at and like the work you're doing for like 4 or 5 days, spend just the crazy amount of money to be there and like, you know, try to make it a special thing. It's a huge thing to try to make work every time.
Wow. Yeah. I'm looking forward to MegaCon, so I hope you're there. We got to hang out. And
yeah.
You know, you always got a seat here on the channel, brother. You know,
I appreciate it.
Come hang out whenever, and we'll check in with you soon here, man.
No, I appreciate that. We'll have to do this again and plug some massive indie stuff and really bring a spotlight to those indie publishers.
Hey, anytime, brother. Anytime.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you. Later, brother.
Later, Mike.
Mike Calero, Massive Publishing. You guys take advantage of this. You know, if these might sell out, Sveta's stuff goes crazy. You can only get this cover in this box. So there's not a lot of them. What do you say? 150 of the foils. So yeah, 150 of the foils available. Which, dude, that spot foil is gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Oh, there's only 50 full foil and 50 spot foil. Wow. So those are gonna be monsters on the secondary market. But go take advantage of that shit, peeps. Good shit. Hood, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Chilling, dude. Just chilling. How you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. It's
but I'm off tomorrow, so.
Ooh.
Nice, man.
That's big.
Off on a Thursday. Is that typical for you?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
man. But you know, so my wife bought these mittens, right? For the girls.
Oh, okay.
And they didn't fit them. So she didn't have the receipt. So she gives me these fucking mittens, and she got them from Target, and she had them in a Walmart bag, right? I thought she was pranking me or something. She goes, just go in there, and they'll give you a gift card. Like, and I go, without a receipt? And she goes, yes. And I go, well, why don't you do it? And so evidently, like she's done this in the past and she met that threshold of returns, right? So, bro, I waited in line for fucking 30 minutes. And then I waited for this girl, like, and then they were having some like Toys for Tots thing with all these cops there. So I'm like freaking out. And the cops are getting closer to me. I'm like, what the fuck? They're just mittens, dude. And so
Fentanyl in your mittens, dude.
So like I get the gift card and it's like $26. And I'm all like, bitch, I would have given you the fucking money so I didn't have to fucking waste my time. Now I'm in the fucking doghouse, dude.
You know how much money I can make in 3 hours for 26
God
bucks?
damn, bro.
Dude, seriously.
Bro. So that was part of my day. The other part was the fucking pretzel. It's a fucking pretzel place. She was craving one of these. Huh?
Wetzel's pretzels.
And Annie's. Annie's.
Right.
Right. So.
Not nannies.
The door was locked. She goes, go get me a pretzel. All right. And I go, okay, Rasputia, you know, and it's like, so the door was locked and I'm like, what the fuck? Like they're closed. It says open, right? And I guess the chick had to take a shit or something like that. She said, I'm sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. And then, so I'm in there. She has no salted pretzels. And that's all my wife wanted was a fucking salted pretzel. And I said, okay. So she goes, but the dough is fixing to come out
of salt, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, so, like, I had to wait there
It's
and watch her fucking make a pretzel.
Target, dude. Can't you just walk down the aisle and get some fucking
Bro,
salt?
So I had to wait there for her to fucking make a pretzel. And then you hear like ding, like one of those old school microwaves or whatever. And then she's there doing this, like the Salt Bay with the salt on the fucking pretzel.
Come on.
And I'm like, somebody fucking kill me right now, dude. Like I just wasted like 3 hours of fucking returning mittens and then getting a fucking pretzel.
So have you guys
At least we got a good story out of it.
Bro.
Have you guys read Absolute Batman 15 yet?
No.
No, I didn't have a chance today.
No, I picked up a couple of copies though.
All right, we'll wait till next
I
week
have
to talk
them.
about
I got
it.
a stack of them over there.
Yeah, we got to talk about it next week for sure. But here's
Okay.
some prices on these things. These things
It
are
already doubled?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Oh, that's 7. There
Well,
you go.
some of them.
89 for the set. 7.
Jesus.
None of mine are
60.
for sale.
Let's just sit on them. You know what I mean? See what happens.
That's such a
Something like
badass
that.
book to get signed.
Yeah.
Right there.
Why sell that?
I
You know what
know.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like you really need $5?
Those are dealers, dude. Those aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, bro.
Well,
Like, just
I don't
sit on
I don't
it.
know why people are dumping the Sanford greens at 15
Yeah.
or 20.
That's crazy.
I know there's a
right?
lot of big orders on that, you know? I'm just saying there's a lot of big orders on that. But like I don't like to get the ratios for like 10 and 20, 1 and 25 for 10 and 20. I mean, and especially Sanford Green.
But
you know?
this is the same shit you saw with Absolute #1, Batman. You saw these same prices and then took a couple of weeks and it started going up. And I'm just talking about the cover A, you know?
Well, cover A is $150 now.
Yeah.
180.
Yeah. And people were dumping them just like that.
But you
Right.
know what's crazy,
So-
bro, is you
I
brought up
did. I did 15, 20 of them for $40 each on eBay Live, thinking I was balling, dude.
Clutch brought up that thing with people taking off the covers of the variants, and that's a real thing now, man.
Right. Yeah,
crazy.
the DCs.
Yeah. What do you guys think
Yeah,
about
and
that?
you know
'Cause-
what? I only recently noticed. I only paid attention more because you talked about it. I mean, it is what it is.
Do you
Take it like whatever.
How
whatever
easy is it to
on the
tell
variants.
when somebody takes those off to you
Can't
guys who
tell.
are pressers? Can you
They
tell?
don't care.
Can
No,
you tell?
Not at all.
No.
It's a tight ass staple. You might need. I
Hey,
haven't
don't
done it
say,
a
don't
lot.
tell him, Sean. Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
It's not that hard.
So
Think about what you would need. To
so
get the
there
cover
wouldn't
off.
be
First, you
enough
could
of a
just
gap
rip it.
there for
No.
them to notice it.
No, it's already indented in there. You'd have to maybe some tweezers or something to pull that shit out of there. But like, you know,
I heard that
Hood's
there's
mad at
already
me
been
now.
there's been some people who've submitted and have already had them kicked back.
really?
Good.
I heard.
They're not doing it right.
I mean, look,
I'm
not
just
saying
I-
that there's not saying that
They're
there's like the
staples,
pro
But-
move.
Don't send me anybody out there. Don't send me any of your fucking. I'm not
I got a
doing it.
case coming to you, Joe, right now.
Oh,
You owe me. You owe me.
I'll take it.
consider it done.
Do the work. No,
10%
but
of the
it's-
case,
but it-
everything's free.
the thing is, you know, it's like, look, there's gonna be waste. There people have known how to do this for a very long time on other
Right.
stuff, but there really hasn't been any situation where it's like the
Necessary.
cover underneath has been such a big deal, you know. And you know, I had a customer hit me up the other day because he got in one of the G.I. Joe Jamie Solon variants, right? So the 321s that had the cool, you know, Frank Miller homage, and he's like, hey, like there's the regular covers, like this is just staple on over it. There's another cover underneath it, like the regular cover. Like, is that normal? And I was like, it is. You know, he's not a variant guy, and so I was like, look, that's how most publishers do now. They put them over there, and you know, that's just how they get around it, because it's cheaper to run, you know, let's say 50,000 A covers and then just staple on this one than having to do a whole, you know, plate chain swap out of putting other ones in there. So, oh, look at this. When's that 2024?
2024.
God, why
How
didn't I pay
crazy
attention
is that,
then?
bro?
The shit I miss out on by spending every freaking waking minute of my life involved in comic books. And I miss shit, dude. I don't have
Right?
to start reading Bleeding Cool again.
They were talking
They're-
about this back when it came out.
Fuck, dude. That time it was brand new.
So they
No.
had other blanks on number ones, but there was a different. I think it was the UPC or something like that, where it was a dead giveaway that it was originally a blank, and
Sure.
I don't know why they didn't do that with this, but
because
Dude,
it's
the
cheaper,
number
dude.
one-
What do you think?
The number
It's
one blank
cheaper.
cover
That's it.
is
They don't
selling
care.
for $100 a piece now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I almost
if
got
if you
up-
think about it, like if you're buying that blank and say with the intention of getting some artwork done on it, and you never get it, like as a collector, you should have the option of taking that cover off and it being considered the regular cover. And that's just from my perspective, right? You're buying it with the intention of having some art done on it. Well, if you never do it, well, fuck it. You know, I'm not gonna have anybody draw it. I'm just gonna sell it as a regular cover. You know, but until they design a way to make it easy, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. So you said that you know that they got kicked back. Are they are they kicked back like as far as like changing the grade, or they're saying it's not a legit
They
comic?
won't grade them. They weren't grading them.
They weren't grading them.
That's what this is what I heard from somebody who had attempted.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I show
I'm
you guys
surprised.
a sneaky
I'm surprised they give a shit, to tell you the truth.
a sneaky absolute
mean-
Batman #1?
Okay.
Yeah, I was watching that thing. I was kind of surprised because I had, so on my auction, so those absolute bags, the Fan Expo, I don't know if they've been pretty tough to get through Fan Expo. I had 2 passes to Fan Expo. I had a freaking VIP pass and an ultimate pass. Okay. So like the top one and one below. This is like, it's over $500 in 2 passes. All right.
Yeah.
And we each got one blind bag. So like that's, you'd think it'd be, you know, the VIP or something, you think you get more or something like that. I don't know. They both one went for like 120 on the show, but you guys realize on this eBay Live I had on Friday, there's 100 people in the room.
That was kind of
If
a
there's 5
crazy eBay Live, bro.
Yeah, that was amazing. But like I wouldn't say that's always going to be typical. One guy hit a glow in the dark absolute Batman one. The other one hit the regular one. The first one went for like 115 or 120. The other one went, I think, for 99. So, and by the way, I'm very happy for those prices. I think they do sell for 60 or 70 normally. Happy at those prices. They both got absolute Batman ones as well, not like an absolute Wonder Woman or Superman, which clearly is going to be like, ooh, you know. So that part was cool. Yeah. But yeah, so there's a bunch of cool stuff in those bags. I don't know how to get them, and I saw
they had
that
those
one
at,
going when I was trying to value them. So
yeah, those are the VIP blind bags that they did, and they had those at was it Dallas that we're at? Like, so I remember getting a couple of those at Dallas.
Is that they sell them there?
Yeah, you had to get the VIP package to get them.
Okay, so it's been like that all year then.
Yeah,
this is my first VIP, obviously. And before you guys think I'm
you're
completely
coming up.
nuts to grab VIP for San Francisco, you get a full weekend entrance into all fan expos for the whole damn year.
Wow.
So that $300 and something ticket gets me a 3-day pass. Whoever uses the pass, like, I mean, I assume
That's
I'll be
awesome,
there and all
bro.
that. But
That's
you know,
great.
we're all going to be going to Fan Expo. We all get hookups on passes somehow.
Yep.
So if you know, some of us like to be in early, I don't know, things like that. But anyway, there's no way that wasn't going to be beneficial. And shit, that I just sold the blind bag for over 100, and it came with some other stuff, and it did actually help to get in early, to tell you the truth. Even though it's not Fan Expo is not exactly, you know,
So Fan
or
Expo
in
is
San
a
Francisco. It's not
brand
New
of-
York or San Diego.
Yeah, it's a brand. It's like a group that puts on conventions. So there's multiple Fan Expos. People asking in the chat, where is Fan Expo? There's all kinds of them. It's kind of like Wizard
Right.
World
They do
used to be.
MegaCon.
I'll be right back.
San Francisco, Dallas,
Toronto.
Portland, San Francisco.
Yeah.
If I didn't say that twice, there's
Yeah.
MegaCon, right?
They have a bajillion
Toronto.
shows.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of them. New Orleans. Well, for repeating stuff, but anyway, yeah, there's a lot of them. So it's a good thing, and the fact that I go to them makes it a little easier for me. Or then I always thought about that, like in the summertime when Katie's gone, like there's already a pass. That Yellow Fan Expo for 150 of them, that price does seem a little exorbitant to me. I'll be quite honest with you. $500 for just a yellow blank limited to 150.
It's a lot.
That seems a lot. Yeah, I'll be honest. 16 feedback seller. I was watching it early and watching it late, but watching it early thinking like, oh, this could be cool for like $60. You know?
Yeah, that's a lot.
I would like art on my comic.
I'm also a fan of like I like just the plain white sketch covers. I think the colored ones are
sure.
a little
It's
rough.
got to be easier to draw on.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry about that. Whew. So yeah, Absolute Batman 15 out today. I'm sure we're gonna be talking about that for ever. The ramifications of it, and whether or not Joker is cool in this new iteration of it, which is interesting. So, all right. Make sure you guys go check out the massive giveaway. It is up right now. Jesus, man, I'm running out of breath. Running upstairs. Getting too fat.
Hey, you remember when we were running up the stairs in San Diego? I'm tapping out right now, McClay. Fuck this.
Yeah, that was
Dude,
funny,
and the
bro.
elevator, broke and got stuck. Me and McClay were trapped in there. And I'm looking up like I'm fucking Bruce Willis from Die Hard. Like, I think I can fit through that vent that just climb through there.
That's Jesus. Did you guys see any of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle blind bag stuff? What do you guys think about that? You guys in on any of those?
No, I didn't see
No,
any
I've
get
had
open.
people asking for them. They keep asking me for the Zerdy.
I haven't seen the
thing.
Zerdy
And I'm
yet.
like, I don't even have the bags, much less individual comics.
I mean, did you get like? Do you have a Penguin account?
No.
So I got emailed by Penguin. I think I told Brian the other day yesterday during the industry show, but they had emailed and said, "Hey, we noticed you didn't buy any of the blind bags for turtles. They're really cool." Da da da. And there's a whole sales pitch, and then here's like a list of all the stuff, and I was like, "Nah."
How much? What was the retail price on them?
I think they were like $10, Brian?
Yeah, they were $6.99.
Yeah.
I might have bought some of that. No. Okay, I have a Penguin account. I feel like a useless human trying to use it. So
the Penguin, I will admit, Penguin.
I haven't gotten even through the past of the purchasing part. Lunar is easy, and for kids, some of these comic people, man, I'm telling you, like Lunar, you can kind of figure out what's going on. Lunar, I'll tell you this: these companies like Lunar and CGC, when if they have a card on file, they're just gonna charge you what they feel like when they want. It's kind of annoying, right? Like, can you tell me which books are gonna ship this week? Right, things like that. That's fine. CGC, maybe we'll charge you now, maybe we'll charge you later, maybe we'll change the charges later, maybe we'll update prices, things like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know on my card, can I get like a page where it just shows financial transactions where they show me what card got charged for what? Like, can it be that easy?
Where's the Zerby?
Just that simple. That simple. I'm not asking for a lot, man. And by the way, that's not just us. That goes for anybody's account, any CGC account.
I don't see the Zerdy. That sucks.
Was it advertised?
It was advertised. It's just I haven't seen an image of it yet. Take a look here. Yeah, I don't see it. There's the Nakayama 1 in 250, and this, to be honest, this isn't that good.
If this link works, then there's some for sale on eBay.
That is not that good of a Nakayama.
Oof.
I don't like those turtle noses. They're like,
right?
What the fuck? Why are they all glossy?
Like Gonzo. They look like Gonzo.
Dude, they're old drunks. They're like old drunks, dude.
Yeah, they look like W.C. Fields, bro.
See?
Well, I got a Jimmy Durante, right?
Yeah, Jimmy Durante. Yeah.
Stay here, copper.
Dude, Zardy's one of my favorite, but this is
Where'd you put it in the private chat?
In this chat.
Okay.
That's it. I just searched eBay.
Gotcha.
It looks like that's got to be the cover. I mean,
that's not the
better
that's not my favorite Zerdy either.
No. I had someone come and ask for it, and I was like, buddy, I ain't got nothing.
Yeah. Well, it's craziness. But I'll tell you what's
different
even
versions
more
of the
crazy.
bags?
What is even more crazy than that is this guy right here.
Oh, good Lord.
King
What's up,
Halloween.
fellas?
What's up,
Bro,
brother? How you doing?
Hey.
Holy moly. That was crazy.
You outside smoking a victory cigar or what?
I need one from John, right? I need to get me a cigar.
Let's
from
go,
John.
yeah.
Did you have to go? Did your phone explode? Is that why it stopped it like that?
Yeah, my phone, it just couldn't take it all. So it was, I guess it was dead. We thought, oh, it's fully charged, but it was running on overtime, man. It was crazy. I did all of it, and I got through to the end, and I said, oh, man, I forgot to do a smear. And Melissa goes, there's next week. She was like, no, they doing a smear. So, man, it was, but that was
Man,
awesome,
don't tease me, bro. Come on.
You'll have to show up, Hood. We'll have to do that next week.
Hell yeah, bro.
I'll do a couple. Man, it was amazing. Lot of people there tonight. It was great. We tried to do some penny ones. I was trying to do a leg, and
one of them
I'm
worked.
not good at it because
one of them went for 11 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, some of them did great. Some of them did very low.
Yeah.
But I think the one that we did even very last sold for like 500 because I think I can't do it 3 seconds. I'd do it like 2 seconds.
Yeah, 2. I think 2 is the 2 is like the limit because it's short enough that it can't put the max bid thing up, and the person doesn't have enough time to type in there.
So that's what it was. Yeah, when I did the 3, one sold for $1,000 when we did like 3 or 5.
The first one,
or
it was
something.
I was like, oh my god.
Well, that guy
Yes, I
had
was
to
like,
have put
uh-oh.
that guy had to have put 1,000 in there though, right?
Yeah.
Or
Oh, yeah,
somebody put 1,000 in there and may have been going, or he put
Because
a
it
higher
wasn't
number.
sudden death.
Because
Yeah.
my first thought
crazy.
was
Or what it
that
was.
guy's just going to say, "Oh, I don't want it. I thought I was going to get it for 11 cents," and I was like, "Is he going to get charged
Right.
back on that?" But if he
No,
typed
he was
that,
funny in the chat
No,
too.
man.
He's like, I need a drink after spending $1,000 on a penny auction.
Yeah.
Man, it was wild, man. It was
That was
crazy.
good.
But yeah, that was great. Next week, man, we have the blind bags to do. We have the Markman covers are coming out, and a little secret. I'm supposed to have by then some 24 by 36 canvas artist proofs of some of my covers, and we're gonna sell those for Christmas. So
wow.
that would be cool. Where I'm signing, and only a 1-on-1 exists and all that. So man, I can't wait. I'm glad that people are getting this stuff. I'm glad that we did the penny auction stuff just to, have little packages out there that people can get and have a lot of cool things in it. So man, it was amazing. It was a great experience tonight. I can't wait to do the next week one and the blind bags and stuff. And man, I've yet to, I've been sampling my bags just because I'm doing it for quality control, and I've yet to run across any damages, and I've yet to run across any duplicates, which
Oh,
is
that's awesome.
weird. I've opened about 25 now to 30, and that's great. And of course, mine's a small sample. 30 books is nothing, but you could already see some problems last time, right? When I opened 30, you could see some
Yeah.
spine ticks. You could see, that I got duplicates out of 10. I got already like 2 duplicates. So I really think Transcon has went above and beyond. This is what I envisioned for the first one. So I'm really hoping this one is what I'm thinking. And the foil ratio on this one is about what I would expect, right? One foil for about every 20, or every 15, you're getting a foil, which is great. So it'll be neat to see the feedback we get. What people are pulling, how much they're pulling. Is the spine tick issue gone? Is the crease down the middle gone? The piece of paper board that they put in there, I call it paper because it's not really that thick.
Pretty
I
thin.
think that does help. Another thing, that the cases were 160. They're now 84. 84
Whoa.
books in a case. So at least the one
No
I
wonder
got.
they're shipping it to me on a
So
pallet. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah,
dude,
exactly.
I've got boxes. I got heavy boxes. I'm in the boonies out here, so I have, rather than I don't know in my store, I've got a postal depot around the corner, right? But there's a lady, she runs it. She's probably in her late 50s. Wonderful human, but when I know I've got something heavy as hell going over there, I mean, I want to lift it. I don't want her to lift it. I warned her today. I said I'll keep track on the shipping, but it's when FedEx gets here. Right now, it's tracked to Monday because we're West Coast. So I said when FedEx gets here, I said just call me, and I said just tell me when the truck pulls up. I will show up. I said
be
I don't
there.
need you lugging these things into the storage. Because you got to protect the stuff as well.
Yeah.
Don't need. I think they're like 50 pounds each, and I think there's a whole at least a handful of them. So I said just let me get you over to the store, and so I can just go load up my car. Actually, I might have Katie driving my car that day. She's got a hatchback.
Well, I think that's great with Transcon. I can't wait. We all can't wait to see it, Mark. We're super excited, and
Right.
We were talking at the beginning of the show how, one of the things that you really wanted to do was have monsters be at the forefront of the comic book, news cycle for the last couple months of the year, and that's happened, man. It's happened, and watching that eBay live sale tonight was crazy. People had a good time. And I can't wait for next week, bro. So go enjoy the rest of the night and enjoying your revel in your win, and we'll talk to you.
Yeah, we're
soon.
gonna go get We're gonna get a celebratory McDonald's or Taco Bell. So
I love it.
Get a Sunday, bro.
So we're on our way, man. Yep. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Clutch, those Transformers covers look amazing. Thank you so much. I
They're
love them.
pretty awesome, aren't
So
they?
they look so good in person, man. I was just floored. I
Yeah,
love them.
those ones.
Uh,
I had a couple guys hit me up. They're like, "What are those?" And I'm like, "Those are Marks, man. That's a Mark Spears bonus variant." So
Dude, I love it. I love both. I don't know which is my favorite. The big one or the one with the squares design in the back from
the vintage one, yeah.
the car. So man, it's just they're both great. So love them
And
both, man. And thank you so much. I
that
really
GI
appreciate
Joe
that.
looks rad too. That foil looks sick.
Yes, that looked better. I think man, I can't wait to pair them all together, like the Zartan, the Cobra, and the Transformers, and just like display them all.
Hell
It's gonna look
yeah.
great.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
All right,
All
guys,
right,
I
brother.
gotta run. I'll talk to you later.
Later,
Thank
brother.
you so
All right,
much,
let it.
guys.
Hey,
Later,
let us know
Mark.
what let us know what you order. You know we'll be around for a while, man.
I will. I'll come back and I'll let you know how miserable I am after I eat it. Okay?
Hell yeah.
Later, Mark.
Either one, similar results. All right, man. Have a good
Yes. You're right, man. See you guys later.
Later,
one.
brother.
Later.
Oh man, that's funny,
awesome,
dude. That was crazy
Dude,
night.
I love dude. You don't think Mark's one of us? The Spears celebration has come down to either Taco Bell or McDonald's.
All right.
It's almost
all
midnight over
now,
there.
What's the big question? Which is you guys are Taco Bell or McDonald's on this one?
McDonald's
Taco
because they
Bell.
have ice cream.
No,
Taco
man.
Bell.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
I did.
They got
I'll be honest,
freezies. They got Baja Blast freezy, man.
I'm not
Nah.
even being a hater. Taco Bell's easier on my stomach than McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McDonald's, dude.
I don't know why, dude, but I'll tell you what. Those McDonald's and it's
Man, I used to
consistent
like
cheeseburgers
McDonald's.
in there.
Fuck McDonald's, man.
Dude, I'm an
I'll be
ice
honest,
cream
I live somewhere
addict,
without
bro.
a lot of fast food now. I'm a little out of the fast food circuit to where it doesn't call to me like it did. In-N-Out still.
Yeah.
In-N-Out burger.
In-N-Out, I'll be honest, In-N-Out and Pollo Loco are the ones that I try to
Dude,
eat. the
Have
most.
you had a Whataburger before, bro?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
yeah, but it's I mean,
Their
I've had a lot of
A1
burgers.
thick and hearty burger. Whew.
Oh,
Chopped
man.
onions. All right. New comic book day. A couple of books that I thought were interesting. This right here should have been a 1 in 25. That's a good
Should
cover.
have been a ratio.
Yes, should have been a ratio.
Oh, that's a
I'm
good
writing
song,
that
dude.
down.
Let's
Yep.
get a Nate to do one
Yep.
of those ratio jingles.
Yep. I'm writing that down.
Ratio.
Dun, dun. Mama.
Red Hood.
So
Like
that's a
the
cool
llama.
cover. That is by Guri Huru. Have you ever heard of this artist?
You're a hero?
Yeah. Let's take a look. Interesting. Very interesting. Done quite a few covers, it looks like. It's Jeff. Superman. Gwenpool. All right, all right. I like that cover, though. That's a good cover. All right. Hood's camera just went out. All right. What else? Clayton Crane's got the Amazing Spider-Man 17. First appearance of Nicodemu the Seer. And guess who this could be. So congratulations to KRS Comics for being part of probably the cover you want to get for this. Don't buy from 616. Buy from all the other guys. That's just my opinion.
And the comment. No offense to anybody else.
That is.
I'm just voting for the people I like. I'm not hating on the ones I don't.
This is the new character. Amazing Spider-Man number 17.
I missed, dude. Did I miss that on KRS?
Yeah, it's out
I have
today.
KRS on my VIP email. Like I specifically go in there.
Lieber Mayho with the ugly Gwen face, ugly Mary Jane face. He's not good at drawing women's faces. He's great at everything else, though.
Not all women are good at drawing their own faces, man.
Look at this crazy cover, dude. The End 2099. That's badass.
What is that, like Galactus fire breathing?
Monster thing. Zombie Galactus, maybe? Edwin Galman, 1 in 25. That could be first appearance of Spider-Man 3099 and Abyssius.
Is that a cover A?
Yeah, no, this is a 1 in 25, bro.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why it
that'll
was
be
$15.
Yeah, this will be a hit.
Yeah.
There
15
is
on
a-
125 is kind of a hit these days.
There's a Delato 1 in 100 for it, but it's just
But it's 17 over ratio. That's good these days.
yeah, that is very good. Yep. Very good call. That must be the new Spider-Man right there. Let's take a look here. It's interesting. I don't hate it. I don't like it a lot, but I don't hate it. Terry Dodson 1 in 25 with Black Cat. This is a cool cover. Look at this. I like this suit. That looks different than the one we just saw. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's actually pretty. I like that.
Mhm.
Reminds me of the Civil War suit a little bit.
Here's the Ken Lashley cover, the battle cover. That's kind of cool. Check this out. That's wicked. Might have to check that series out. Might be something cool. Infernal Hulk, great Nick Klein cover like always. There's a 1 in 50 that's not too crazy. Linnell Francis U Nullified is actually really good. He's a badass artist. I love how he's holding the skulls.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I didn't read number 1, obviously, but there's a lot going on with that.
Yeah.
The costume, the red spider, skulls.
Punisher, Dan Panosian.
Is that the Banisher?
Yasmin Putri, 1 in 25. Everything Putri does is hot lately. So,
Really?
yep.
Good.
Yep.
Been awesome for a long time.
Yep. That's pretty cool. Nova Centurion. That's a cool name. That's number 2. I should have checked out number 1. I like the Sinister Six stuff from the Age of Revelation stuff. This kind of crazy Nick Klein cover for the nullified variants. Once you see what it is, it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I like this cover
So they
right
must
here.
be having even bigger plans for Null, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. They should. He's such a great character. Look how dope this cover is. They need to get rid of that freaking barcode and get rid of that. And that would have been a fucking perfect cover in my opinion. That cover is so
yeah, that
good.
barcode is rough.
Yeah, really rough.
You know what I don't get either? There's no newsstand copies anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't just. Did that many stores bag and board them on the wall? Because not that I see.
Yeah, they probably. I wonder how many stores actually use a barcode anymore if they just have like things in their register for certain, number price
I
books.
mean, I'm sure they use the barcode, but I just mean if it's bagged and boarded that you can't, makes it more difficult to scan.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's got to be a reason. That Marvel doesn't look bad, but that you're right. That barcode looks way out of place.
All right, look at this cover right here, dude. Spirits of Violence, the Jorge Fornes. Oh,
Ooh,
wow, dude.
I'm a sucker for Ghost Rider anyway, but yeah.
Oh man, I know. I am too. I might have to buy this.
And then I remember freaking out over this cover, and then when I found out it was a foil and it looked better, so I had
Which
Benjamin
one?
Sue sign this in
yeah.
in San Francisco.
Oh, that's badass.
Fucking
dude.
gorgeous,
so it's a
bro.
Sig right there. So this
Wow.
that's in my grading pile.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah, man, it was so good when we saw it on here. I was like, man, that's a really cool rendition, and that's one of the ones where it just looks so much better in person.
This is a dope cover right here that should have been a variant. The color on it's really dope. But they did the Het Trick 1 in 25. This will be a I don't know. Is this selling right now? It's selling for $6. Wow. That's a pretty good cover. 1 in 25. There's a Bagley 1 in 25. Darkness #1. You got the David Mack. You got the blank. I love these old school blue line blanks. Silvestri regular cover.
Especially on the darkness. I bought the
Yeah.
David Mack.
I feel like there's some darkness covers that we haven't seen yet. That freaking Josh Burns is awesome. Oh my God.
That's cool.
Wow.
What's next to it? Oh, they're both Josh.
Yeah.
No.
Limited
It's
to 500.
very similar.
That is sick. So there you guys go.
I feel
on
like
that
some of
one.
these comic companies come out of nowhere, man.
Look at this Thiago da Silva, man. This one's really good too. I like the virgin color one.
They're not doing nothing for Hood tonight, guys. We gotta get him back in the game. Like,
Too
Dude,
low
do you know how many
tie.
mamas you're missing? Look at him. He didn't shave today, dude.
Is there a Campbell somewhere?
He
Like,
was-
what do we got? I
he
feel
was-
like we're
tired,
not
bro.
He was stuck returning mittens. Imagine if you had to deal with mittens for 3 hours.
Bro,
That's a good point.
There's a
That
cost
wore-
benefit in life.
shit
And I
fucking wore me out, dude.
you know how many
Planet 7.
you know how many books that Hood could have pressed and worked on instead of getting $26
dude.
back in a gift card from
I-
Target?
This is
Well,
Nintendo.
Now I'm on the clock after CGC raised their fucking prices. Dude.
Can we talk about how
I got
bad this
people, "Hey,
cover
are
is?
you almost done? What the fuck, man?
Do you guys see this?
Tell them to do their fucking paperwork first.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
Do you guys see this?
I'm at the bus
I
the
like-
glasses for this one.
Oh my God, you guys.
I do. He's live a lot. I think I was talking to Clutch and Drew about this recently. I really like really like Jamie Tyndall's work, and whenever I've talked to him, he's been a really, really nice dude.
He's an amazing artist, but look at her face, bro.
I'm not feeling it. But
Yeah,
like
I'm not feeling the face either.
not on this one.
Paper bag.
He's
that
not
up.
like a butterface artist by any means, but like
No, usually
This-
like
this-
it's up
He's
and on
amazing.
fire.
He's a great
he
artist.
hits
Like,
it,
like
yeah.
neck down. That's a cool looking picture, but the face is
Yeah.
a little weird. No lie.
There's a Catwoman with a Catwoman medal. And actually I don't think it's a Catwoman, but it's her costume and with an apple that we had Katie pick out in Dallas, and it was a fun nice little thing that we have signed, like set up as one of her books. So his stuff is so good, but he's live a lot. I think so.
What do you mean live a
a
lot?
lot of people
Like
get to see
on,
his stuff. Yeah, he's with other sellers and he does his own lives. Like he's on live a lot, so you get to see like a ton of his stuff. If you're obviously I'm talking about that live world that someone was living, but so yeah, so I think if you didn't see quite as much of them live, I think the aftermarket values would be a little higher, but it is what it is. I mean, maybe quantity, because the quality's there, just not. Come on, Brian. She's drunk as hell, dude. Look at her eyes. I'm surprised that lipstick's not speared, man.
Look how badass this cover is, though. This is a dope cover right here. Old school G.I. Joe cover.
Yeah, this
All
is
of
this MB artist project is really cool because like they're doing different covers and each cover's got the different year of the Joes. It's really
Oh,
cool.
that's sick.
That
bro.
looked like
And they
like
all
from an
connect together.
annual, from the backside of an annual. What is
Yeah.
it? Or index or something like that.
Wow, they're limited to 750.
Yeah,
That's
they're
pretty
pretty
cool.
sweet. They're really cool. That's it there at the top. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Oh yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah, they're sweet.
That takes me back to the early GI Joes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got
So-
I'm collecting this set because I really like this.
This is awesome, bro. I love how they're doing all the years. That's sick. Are they doing Cobra too, or is it just G.I. Joe right now? Do you know?
I think it's just G.I. Joe.
Okay. Oh no, look.
Oh no, there's Cobra there.
That's sick, bro.
Mm.
You can get both of
Damn.
them.
I didn't even know this was happening.
Me neither. I didn't.
Oh, this is great, dude. You can get all of them. Set of 4 right here. Good call. That's sick. Well, here you guys go. If anybody in the chat wants to check these out, these are definitely worth showing some love for. That's cool shit. All right. The Steve Beach vehicle covers that he's doing. This is one of the better ones, I think, right?
I was going to pick that up, and
I just love the missile on the side like that too.
Dude, strap out, just
Yeah.
blind shooting at people.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Shell casing. She's just dumping on you while getting away in a 4-wheeler.
That's a dope cover. 1 in 10 foil. I didn't know they were foils. Wow. Foil.
I don't think they're foil.
They're not
The
foil?
1 in 10s haven't been foil.
Look how good this Jim Lee cover is for Geiger, you guys. Jim Lee put out some really sloppy covers lately, and he said, you know what? Hold on. I need to reintroduce myself. This is fantastic, you guys. I would love to see the original art for this. This is the 1 in 50. Here's the regular. So again, I would rather have just Jim's pencils. And I'm not saying I don't like Scott Williams is a legend, and this is gorgeous. But Jim Lee's pencils are freaking amazing on this.
Right.
Let's see if I can bring this up. Show you guys just how good this is. New tab. Just gorgeous.
I love the little stories about Jim Lee, of when him, drawing something that is just like this absolutely incredible, like on a napkin at a restaurant.
Yeah.
And just leaving it. And you're like, holy shit. And then it's generally not going to be us, and Jim Lee's one of the 10 names that somebody has a possibility of knowing who's not like a comic book person,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's, wow. Always envy people of that. And because it's not only skill, there's the creativity involved, like the vision. Like, I mean, I feel like people can look at something and draw it because it's not moving. But to just draw the creative stuff like that, it's just absolutely insane.
Transformers 27 out this week.
Bro.
This. I haven't read it yet. Is it good?
It's pretty freaking cool. There's the 125, which is the they showed it there, which is the spoiler cover on the far right.
Oh, right
really
there. Cool. Oh,
wow. And then last week before FOC, Robert did a call. You see what's up with his wings?
Uh-huh. That's awesome, bro.
But they Skybound did a retailer call with I don't feel like there was a ton of people on there, but they shared some stuff about the next issue, 28 and stuff, the next issue of G.I. Joe, and it was really cool, man. I like that they do that. It's really nice.
That is really cool. How do you get on those calls?
Give it a little extra right before FOC.
I did. I honestly, I think I could have RSVP'd and got on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was sad. I didn't see it fast enough or whatever. I just didn't have time or I was busy. I think it was on Friday.
It was on a Friday. Yeah. It was like 11 a.m.
Right. Whatever it was, I was sad. What was the thing where Drew got like an hour or something to talk to him? Because he did a variant.
That was for like the Void Rivals or Transformers, like if you ordered 1,000 copies or whatever, or 2,000 copies, you got to do a call with Robert. And because we did a group video thing, he ended up getting to be the one that had it. To be the call.
Did you just brush off pulling one of the secret variants?
Is this one here?
No, no. Right before that, I think.
You mean this one here?
Yes, that
Later,
one right
Hood.
there.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right,
out,
all right,
dude?
Joe.
Oh, man, I'm
get
sorry,
better
dude.
soon, bro.
Get some sleep, man.
Yes, that one that I've been waiting.
You mean this right here?
Dude, come on, man.
I
Put me up
know.
with the pirate, dude.
I
Come
know.
on. Put a pirate aside for me.
I just got two. Just two right now, dude. I've opened like 10 bags. I got two.
What the dude? Come on.
I opened 4 of those on a stream before, dude. This is like the pirate box, dude. No lie.
Okay, I will trade you for all the pirates I don't have.
There's some really good Witchblade stuff coming out, you guys. I'm just warning you right now. Really good Darkness stuff too. Dave Wilkins cover. I forgot about the Wilkins.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
BTC.
there's a grip of these.
Yeah. So many. Like the Tulaski, the Dolphins. That March is really good. There's a Q. That's kind of a that'll be a beefcake cover for sure, bro. Get ready for this to turn into pumpkin spicy variant. I'm telling you right now. That is going to be $100.
Sexy man, sexy man.
So adorbs.
Yeah.
Oh, the Ivan Shavrin. I bought that the one above. I got it from KRS though.
Oh, this one right here, that's dope.
Yeah, that thing's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Um,
this is sick right here. Torrin Clark. That's a great cover. That's a weird Brian Bolin cover. Okay, this Wonder Woman Lobo. Look at this fucking Joelle Jones, and there's a Panosian. These two covers are so fucking good. That is
dude, I
gorgeous.
bought a few of those.
Yeah, it's tight.
That is so damn.
I feel like I wish I was on the FOC show instead of the post FOC show.
I know.
Except I got receipts on these. I'll be like, yup.
Yeah.
When Brian chooses it, I'm like, bro, they're sitting right there,
There you
dude.
go.
They made the right choice. Other than paying attention to good characters, I feel like I don't miss the good art covers very often.
Yeah. I think that we've curated a nice eye for comic book art over the years. That's a beautiful Panosian.
Right. Yeah, we have similar tastes for sure, which translates to people buying books. So that's good. All comics.
Jay Lee, all the Supergirl covers are good. This Christian Ward connecting cover for Event Horizon Dark Descent. It's very interesting. Second and third prints of that book, which is nuts. There's the turtle stuff. This cover has me interested. It's not selling yet, but it's a 1 in 25 for this series. It's kind of interesting. Do they do each turtle like that already or something? It's a good ratio pick. Terminator. You got a Perillo Vampirella, Linsner Vampirella, Lyrics Lee Vampirella. Ordained.
Got all those.
This is
got the Ordained. Always gonna order Bad Idea #1.
Yeah, this is already got a movie attached to it with Colin Farrell. Here's this Rob Chicky guy. Is the guy that does Stein's variants.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Let's see.
Oh, dude. I forgot. I've got the Stein unveiling for tonight.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Dude, thank God you said that. It's literally sitting right here.
All right. What is that? Synthetics. That looks interesting. First appearance of the Nightlander, a Star Wars boogeyman. That might be interesting.
I remember you guys talking about that on the FOC.
FOC, yeah. That looks very interesting, man. That's a good one.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I wish it was foil.
Yeah. That's a cool Joshua Hickson cover. Ooh, look at this. What is this? Our Soot-Stained Heart, Stepan Morian. That's really interesting.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah. There's a pop kill. What is this? I don't know who this artist is. What's going on here? Allison Sampson.
Looks like an old lady though.
Yeah.
I see too many of those prowling my pubs, so I didn't buy any.
Oh man, this Adam Hughes cover is creepy as fuck, dude. Ugh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Thanks for the sub, Jonathan. That shit's crazy right there. Ugh. By the way, if you guys aren't subbed up, hit the sub button. It's free. It's easy. There's Sean McManus 1 in 10 homage. The Dustin Weaver sports cover is awesome. Using a guy's head for a hockey puck. She's skating by him. That's funny. Like Mighty Ducks. Oh, that's rough, dude. Ooh. All right, here is what I wanted to talk about. You got the 6-print 1 in 100 Mark Spears Monsters action figure cover, which he sold some of these tonight on his eBay Live. This cover is super cool. He showed us this cover many moons ago, and it's finally out, and it's cool to see the little toys, the Unholy Man toy, the Hatter toy, like,
right,
dude, the Unholy Man is so badass.
And the fun, yeah, that dude's best. And we did see it. We got a sneak preview of one too.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm.
Jesus Christ.
You got the 6-print zombie metal. He sold some of these. These look gorgeous. And they look beautiful. But this one right here, you guys.
That's it to me, dude. Oh, so man. So tonight, I think the 1 in 100 came out to like, there's only like 90 of these or something. And I'll be quite honest with you. I sometimes like, I have to be frugal. I can't always order 100 of some. I mean, the blind bags are one thing. I'm going to open them all, but like 100 regular copies of something for me to sit on, I know I could probably make it back in this coffee. I definitely got the 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 was the paper copy of this. I like Funny, but he's a little pedo-y, but fun character from Free Comic Book Day, where his first debut was, and or his debut, I guess. So I super love this. I've got another copy coming back of the other one that he did. I got a 9.9 sitting here somewhere.
This is one of my favorite covers Mark's ever done. Right here. This cover is that good.
I agree.
And the medals are only limited to 90 on these? I'm going to have to get
I believe it only came out to 90, I think, when he does the print runs on the back of the books.
Yeah.
I want to say 90s. Or it was 90.
I got to get one.
So, yeah, because that's what people qualified for. So, I mean, there'll probably be a few out there. So, that's what hurt today. So, you guys saw the hat that he had on that I went a little goo goo gaga, the white hat with that.
Yeah.
So he's gonna sell that white hat right at auction today. I'm not really in there bidding on too much of the stuff that's going on right now, that was happening today, letting other people like have fun and bid and things like that. But he stacks some stuff. So he has that hat. And he's all, here's what else I'll throw in. He did have people in chat going like, can we just bid on the hat? Can we bid on the hat? But honestly, he's not reading the chat.
He's not.
Right? And shout out.
He doesn't have time.
Lucas, Melissa, love you. They're kind of reading it, but he's kind of flowing the way he wants to flow. He throws in this medal with a sign with First Sig on it with the hat. And I'm like, son of a Mike, if there's one thing, You know, would I have liked the $5,000 auction? Sure. But personally, for me, would I have liked anything more than the signed hat and the 1 in 100 with the first sig on it? Nope. Nope. I'd bring it to Huntsville and have them drawing it for me or something, right? Like there's
How much
I
did
would
it
have
go
liked that.
for?
So fucking 550 or something.
Wow.
It wasn't extraordinary. It was I believe it was towards the beginning. It's probably in the first 20 minutes or so. I think actually first
No, I thought it was a little bit later.
no, actually, okay. No, because he started at 5. I know why, because I was driving to somewhere and I was supposed to meet Katie at 5:30 and I was late. So it was like 5:25 while I was driving. So it was in the first 25 minutes. And yeah, so it was super cool. Plus, I like that hat a lot. So I'm still trying to pry one from him. So we'll see.
That's sick, bro. And then this one I love as much as anything because this is one of the books that I hit up Mark about when he was gonna do his blind bag for winter. I said, Mark, you gotta homage the Bernie Wrightson Skeleton Santa cover. And here it is. So super cool. And I love how it's got mini Mark. Okay, Mark, it's time to meet him. It's great.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Minor Arcana. It's got the Lemire tarot cards going still. Federico Mele. I think that is about, what is that? Hascon. EC Monster. Oh, limited to 1,000. Dave Stevens. They're doing alter ego for Dave Stevens. That's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's actually his cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always assume it's an homage these days.
Ignition Press has Beauty #2 and the Ash Can for Ripcord. Another Jorge Fornes cover. That's awesome. Wow, look at this cover. Both these covers look good, but that Lupicino is fantastic.
That's really cool.
Wow. Jesus. This cover by Josh Burns again. Grim Fairy Tales 2025 Holiday Pinup Special. And then this cover right here, I gotta see her face. Her face might be crazy, scary. Yeah. I like that Josh Burns though. All right, Kiss Kiss has got another cover for Stake Presents Jessamy. See if that cover gets any love. And Calexit Battle of Universal Cities. Santo Sisters. I love the Santo Sisters stuff. I think that's a cool series. And that is New Comic Book Day for this week. So there we go. So there, who is it? Was it Jeff that has a Kickstarter leg that's getting ready to start?
Yeah, Jeff Egley.
Tomorrow.
It actually ends tomorrow. It's already started.
Oh, okay.
So we're just seeing, just a shot. If people are curious on this, I know Mark's cards are coming back. I'm hoping that Jeff got some new fans doing that fun She-Ra lookalike book with me. This actually have one sitting right here that I did for San Diego with him.
14 hours left. He's got the trading card set that he's doing. This is a trading
So he's doing a
card
fun
set.
trading card set right there.
Yeah.
Just all kinds of stuff. It's funded. All the art's already done, so it's just a matter of printing once it's funded. So that's the thing right there. So anyway, yeah, friend of the show. I know he's a friend of Clutches and stuff. Did the cool She-Ra that we had going on
San Diego.
in San Diego that I did the bags for and things like that. So good artist, cool guy. Nothing you can leave around your kids, by the way. But yeah, just fun stuff. Really cool cards, right? He works with Raichi, who's I assume is the most famous cosplay artist. She does she's on a Vampirella book almost every month.
Yeah.
You know, straight up right there. She does a lot of cons and things. So that's also cool stuff you can get going. So there's a Shikari set in there. You know, different things that you can pull. He's got trading packs. I love the DIY of sort of the industry, like watching him seal the packs
Yeah.
and things like that he has supposed to. The same as Big Clutch, sealing up the Transformers packs for you guys and things like that. It's not done in a factory. This is like real life, some you know, punk rock style with a little better technology, you know.
Yeah.
So very cool stuff. But it's gonna end tomorrow. A lot of fun cards if that's what you're into. I know that just me meeting him the first time in March at WonderCon, I think created some fans of his Saffron
Series, yeah.
of the Saffron series. So yep, shout out to Jeff. If you guys can click on that link and give him a little love, buy some packs or something if it's something you're interested in, because it's pretty cool. So
Oh yeah, dude.
and for a good dude too, go to his
Good
booth
dude.
at any of the cons. Fun guy.
Clutch, you got a big sale coming up tomorrow as well.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes, it is. Yeah, if anyone's around tomorrow at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, gonna be at PSA. We are doing a very special thing with sponsored by eBay and PSA that I got some PSA slabs we're gonna auction off during the show. This awesome Todd McFarlane.
Wow, Peach.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. We got
if
I mean,
you don't,
hold on.
can you
Hold on, let me
explain?
show you two more.
Okay.
You know this guy?
Oh, nice.
Screw you,
Scotty, that's one
baby.
of my favorites.
Screw you.
The screw you.
Yeah.
From a Mark Spears friends. Gonna drop this bad boy.
Is that metal? Is that the foil?
No, this is foil.
Only 100 of those.
Yeah, this is a 9. Look at this. Look at
That's
how cool that looks with
beautiful.
the color match and stuff.
Oh man.
So
This is
you're
the Huntsville.
you're auctioning that tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. So
You
guys,
should
there's
definitely
one
tune
book
in
that
because
none of you,
I feel this will go for way less than it should. So
Oh
there's
yeah.
one book you guys don't need to bid on.
Links in the chat, you guys. Go hit the remind me on it. So if you guys want to get a notification that Clutch is going live, it'll notify you. So
And they're gonna grade every single book you sell, right?
So yeah, that's the other fun thing too. So I'm gonna be bringing a bunch of fun stuff to auction off, and let me like you know, it's a very small sampling of like stuff like this is, you know, Todd Beats cover.
oh wow.
Signed by
hold on.
Otley.
Oh, that's one
Yeah,
of
let
my
me see that
favorites.
again.
Todd Beats is so good, guys.
Todd Beats is such a good dude.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Todd Beats signed by Otley. I've got Sajad. Another Sajad. A
Wow,
cover.
that's sick. Looks good where he
1
signed
in 50.
Ooh,
1 in 100.
sick.
I've got a box. It's here. I'll tell you. I'll show you guys.
So this
I
is
was able
tomorrow, you
to-
guys, at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So what is that?
Dude.
Noon Pacific?
So I went and saw the man today. Robert signed a couple things for me. So Marvel Team Up 14 auto. This is the foil from the blind bags, but this is autographed by a Kirkman. I don't know if anyone has this book signed by him at all. So I got a couple things signed from him. So these books that we auction off on the stream tomorrow, the grading fees for PSA are all being covered. So you'll be able to get this book. We'll submit this book that day at their offices, and then you'll get a PSA book when it comes in, whenever that is, which could be up to 60 to 90 days. But
So like the book ends at $4 is getting PSA graded.
yeah, for free.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I'm not shilling, but I might be bidding.
I mean, it's and their grading fees are, for auto books, it's like $50. So, and I may have.
Oh boy.
I'm not trying to give all my secrets out right now, but
Oh boy.
May have an issue number 2.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna run this tomorrow. So you guys have a chance to get some really cool stuff at a really cool thing. So yeah.
There you guys
Okay.
go. Go hit the remind me.
So the
button.
link,
Don't miss
Brian
on
just
that.
threw the link in the chat. So tomorrow at noon, it'll be on eBay Live. Drew's gonna be down there with me as my good pair of hands.
He's the hopper arounder.
I was like,
The
I
writer
need a guy
downer.
to hold the camera.
I will say one thing. If you're letting him write everything down, you don't know if you're going to be able to read it or not.
No, I will be handling.
By the way, you
writing.
can't read mine either. That is not a shot at Drew. That is.
I believe Michelle Waffle will be there too. She works for PSA, but she's awesome. So we'll have a crew there getting stuff right. So
Can I ask the one thing I literally don't know that I haven't paid attention to is how do they handle autographs?
So I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but they put on where's right there. Right there.
Yep.
So I don't know if it's in thing,
It's
but
not.
it basically says here
Auto authenticated.
That says
right here,
auto
it says-
9.
It says basically autoed. Whatever. It says it here. So
are they witnessed or
it does not say witnessed. I mean, these weren't witnessed because I sent in some crossovers from CGC to do. But I do believe I saw that they are doing a. I don't think it was called witness. It was called like
Authenticated.
PSA verified or something like that,
Verified.
where they're there. So they offered it at a show recently. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll find out more. Michelle will be on the show. She could tell us about it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nelson is asking, is PSA better than CGC? I think at this point, Nelson, I think it's preference. What do you like? How do you like it looks? Do you like the label? I think they're both decent graders. They're probably the best graders for what we have. They're your best choices for what we have right now.
Yeah.
They're
I think
both.
there's definitely
I go. I'm gonna agree with Brian and also say just the jury's out. I think PSA is too new to overtake.
They're both kind of
20-something
stepping in
years
a bunch
of comic grading,
Yeah.
things like that. CGC upping. Are they upping their prices to compete with them or something like that? I don't know what's going on. CGC is gonna up their prices like, let's call it 10%. Came out like yesterday. Cool. So people are trying to get books in before the beginning of the year. I'm one of them, apparently. It's not a lot, but it's a lot if you're going to grade a bunch of books. So that really sucks because I feel like they don't think there's competition. So
Yeah.
To be honest with you, if they're going to raise their price to, I think PSA is a little more. I could be wrong. PSA is a little bit more expensive, and if I'm wrong, please tell me. But like, I think they're a little bit more expensive. But if they're going to raise the price to the same price as the competitor, wouldn't you consider the competitor just as consideration, not as an overtake or something? But if two things are both $30, if one was 25 and it's a standard, and one's 30 and it's new, they both go to 30. Wouldn't you look at the competitor? I would. And I'm not here to talk smack, man. Grading comics is a significant thing that I do for a living.
Somebody made a comment when we bought this up last night that in the world of business, I guess, it doesn't look good to not have your prices match the highest competitor because it makes your company look inferior.
Whatever.
But I don't, I'm not schooled in the world of economics and stuff like that. But what I will say is I don't know how that can be. I guess that's for like a new person that's getting into it, which a lot of, say the PSA people are getting a lot of new like card people that are getting into comic grading through them now. So there is a lot of new eyes. So maybe that might be the case. But at the same time, everybody that's into comics is still going to go to CGC because for the most part, CGC gets better grades. It has been numbers that are showing that some books get better sales in PSA, but I don't know, how big of a thing that is right now.
Yeah.
And the proclivity to give a 10 is what's throwing me. Is the one, I'll be honest with you, that is the one thing throwing me off. Like, we're not used to 10s. 10s are supposed to be more than a unicorn. And I always for years and years and years, I have said CGC should give more 9.9s and 10s. Right? I don't. I feel like they just push stuff through 9.8 pre-screen. They just push it through, and also an issue with that as well is a lot of 9.6s I see from CGC. Like I just got a metal book back with like the tiniest flaw on the back side, and it says like top back right corner crunch. And I've seen like 10 spine ticks on a book, not 10, but like I've seen a
You've
few
seen
spine ticks on a book.
period.
They get 9.8, and I've got a metal unscratched front cover and a top corner crunch. So in my opinion, you didn't start at 10, you started at 9.8 and dropped it to 9.6. So I always thought that they should give more 9.9s and 9.9s and 10s, but they did kind of set a standard. So anybody just jumping in with a name can say, hey, this book is a 10. And all of a sudden it's going to command the most because it's a freaking 10. So I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all that and like tell my opinion. And I think that it seems like there's possibly more 9.9s and 10s from CGC in response, especially on some of the like that giant size X-Men 1, the 9.9 Ultimate Fallout 4, which is nowhere near. I've had 10 better copies myself. Things like that haven't made sense, and it feels like things going on behind the scenes. But all I know is I need grading to survive. So if that makes sense, like I want graded things. I really do. So we're going to have to see how this all plays out. The jury's out for me on how everything's going to go. But I do think PSA is here to stay. I think it's a quality product. It's a quality slab for sure. It's for sure a quality slab. They freaking weigh 2.5 pounds or something. Right. So there's that. And can't afford to send those priority, but they can go ground advantage because between 2 and 3 pounds ground advantage are the same price now. So,
well, Leg, do you have any sales coming up this week?
I'll be on so tomorrow normal time 6:30. I'm gonna jump off early, so 6:30 Pacific. That's what time I go. I assume I'll be right after Wanted Comics, who's right after Rabbit Comics. Clutch, you're probably on tomorrow night right after me. Nope,
I'm on before you guys.
Oh, never mind. Anyway, that's normally what happens. So that's right. Yeah, I forgot. So I'll be bidding on Clutch's show and then trying to make the money to pay for what I won when I'm on it tomorrow night. But then, hey, free grading, dude. Nothing's going like that cheap for me. You got nice,
dude. And it's like I mean, the show's gonna be mostly Invincible and Battle Beast stuff signed by Robert and Ryan. I'm also gonna bring out a couple cool, weird, older things too, just to throw in the mix. But yeah.
Can you see if there's anything I like that no one else likes that I can win for like $12 that you can get graded for free for me? Anyway, but no, so okay, cool. So I can run as long as I want tomorrow. But yeah, so Friday I'll be on early. I think I'm gonna go Sunday around 7 p.m. sometime after Drew. Because I'm running a short one on Friday. I can't run this Friday. Take my mom to her yearly singing event for Christmas. It's about an hour and a half away, and I can't miss it, even though Friday is kind of the most important thing to my job. And then the next Friday I'll be going on a cruise for Katie's birthday. So yeah, I'll be running when I can run. I do have the Steins to show people before we
let's see it. Yeah, bust it out, man.
All right, hey. So, and I don't know. I waited. So
this is a big
I don't
deal
know.
right here.
You guys might have heard of House of Stein. Some of the people here might have. One more before House of Stein. Okay. I was digging through and I found some cards I got in bulk somewhere.
Oh, you got the fuck face.
It looks clean as hell, and I haven't taken it out of whatever the hell this thing was in. I didn't know I had it. I just
That's
found it
awesome, bro.
I did not. I saw this thing and I said, "Holy shit, is that it?" And I was like, "Yeah."
That's so cool.
It looks super clean. It's in like an old cloudy holder thing right there. But dude, this looks like it hasn't left.
That's
those corners
sick,
are
bro.
Sharp. Look at centering.
That's beautiful,
right?
Bro.
I did. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I found that. So shout out House of Stein. I think we all know the House of Stein variants that he dropped right here.
Yep.
Right. We have seen them sell them. I forget how limited they are. So I won the big shebang on House of Stein. Actually, here's the biggest book. I don't want to stretch record. So I think this was the biggest single book.
Yep.
That I hit on the Steinbach right there.
Yep.
That's
Like
awesome.
I bought a couple packs. I somehow hit the big one. So this Volta Horror, I mean, stunning cover. Love EC stuff. Don't get to add it to my collection very often. Spend my money in different places when I should be spending on this. So stunning book right here. So I got those, and so that means I also got the burnt copy.
That's so cool, dude.
Dude,
So
there you go.
I got the
That's
burnt
cool.
copy, and you know what's funny? I had to get reminded of this because I just kind of looked at, you sort of look at books on the top that are
Yeah.
the same. I forgot that this was in there, so I got the
Yeah.
burnt copy. And here we go, guys. I'll straighten my hat for this. Probably get clipped. House of Stein. All right, House of Stein, super secret variant, first and only one available. 11/25/25. 2 days after my birthday. It is taped. I have not opened this. I do not know what it looks like.
It's the first
right,
time
it came
anybody's
in-
seen it other than the
no one's
artist.
no one's seen
Yeah.
this, and I have, other than Stein, obviously. I have the only copy, and I believe he said that the only copies that will ever exist are the people that are the grand prize winners of Stein packs.
Yep.
So somehow it's me. Okay. Somehow it's me. And if you watch the YouTube, you know this thing is not rigged. All right.
Yeah.
There is no way. So let's
True.
see. I'm the only one in the world with this thing. And there was no way I wasn't gonna, unless he asked me to keep it secret or something, which I'm sure he wouldn't, that it would be on here. All right.
He said you could do whatever you want with it. It's your
Yeah, he
book.
said do whatever you want with it. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna burn it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh wow, bro.
Super freaking cool.
That's
That's awesome.
beautiful.
Saseki. So yeah, so same artist.
Yep. Rob
Another,
Chicky.
it's a Sabrina #1. All right. I'm the only one besides Stein in the world with this freaking book.
That's
That's
sick,
awesome.
bro.
Right. This is amazing. A shout out to Ben. I'm glad that I guess it stayed in house to the fact that I could at least bring attention to it for fun on here. So hey, Ben, you guys been a great friend for 10 years plus now. So thank you very much, my friend. I'm glad I hit this. I'm glad I hit these ones, and this is not going anywhere. So all of you, if anybody's waiting to see this for sale, just keep waiting.
That's so cool.
Just keep waiting. If you decide to release all the rest, but we know that Ben Stein is a man of his word. So
That's awesome.
hopefully somebody else gets to win one of these. I might grade it, but
That's a
plan on
great
keeping it.
idea. It's such a cool idea.
Yeah, that's
Um,
cool, man. So yep, I'm the only one.
Yep.
First and only. There we go.
Thanks,
Thanks,
all
Ben.
right.
Great cover, by the way, man.
Here's another thing, you guys. Flops Comics, his Christmas Carmilla variant Kickstarter is I think getting close to ending. If you guys want to go get this, let me go ahead and drop this for you guys. Go show Flops some love. And this is getting ready to end. I think it's $34. And the Kickstarter ends in 7 days. So 7 days left to go on this one. But yeah, great Flops Comics cover. Shout out to our boy Flops. And that being said, what else? I'll be on Whatnot tomorrow night, and then eBay Live on Sunday night for comics and Monday night for cards. So we'll see you guys there. I got tons of cool stuff that will be dropping tomorrow on Whatnot. A lot of sexy books, titty books, Vampirella, that type of stuff. So for some reason, you get people on Whatnot love that stuff, and eBay Live, they love that stuff. So I'll continue to put it up there. That being said, love you guys. Thank you for supporting Beyond Wednesdays, and we'll see you guys soon.
Later.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.